like killing it on a monthly challenge that you were like, I'm not gonna do anything in September because I'm just gonna get ready for October, and then you're like, smash! Look at this, I'm dropping mics because you
Um,
seriously been killing it.
I think I'm making up for August because I totally,
And that's why I
totally
didn't even want to
failed
like
at that one.
I didn't even want to like come at you and be like, oh come on, help me out and jump on this one with me because I know Inktober is everyone's like, oh god, I gotta do it,
Yeah.
and I do not want to burn anybody out for a competition or a challenge that they want to do by being like, oh yeah, you should just draw every day, it's no problem.
Yeah, just do what Jeremy does,
It doesn't lead to
Not a
carpal
big
tunnel or
deal.
anything like that.
No, it was funny because
Wow, they're still doing half stars. I thought they stopped after me.
wait, what? Who's
I just got a
doing-
notification they're going to be live September 9th, and I was like, wait, what? They're still doing half
Oh,
stars? First episode of season
oh,
3.
okay. Yeah, because they were supposed to do a party and it didn't ever land, which is fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me, but yes, I know that was going to be happening at some point, starting back up. Yeah, so August, I couldn't even make it all the way to the halfway point. I stopped at 12. I think the prompt list kind of was not encouraging for me to get over that hump to keep
Yeah.
looking through. Because I was really struggling on finding inspiration even whenever I was available to draw. And
Right.
that's just not a good challenge if you're
I
forcing
had the
yourself to do that.
same struggle.
Yeah, I don't feel like the words were very inspiring for myself. So I didn't really feel too guilty about not finishing it. Because I kind of made that choice. I'm like, no, I'm done. I'm just done. And then I knew September and October coming up were gonna be prep for the October stuff. And I know that's kind of a big deal. And I knew that you were kind of searching for something.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you guys came up with that list because I wasn't originally planning on doing anything for September, but I loved the list. The
Yeah.
list
Well,
is
and
fun.
it's it was weird because I'm like, okay, what words are gonna work? And then when he, and I wanted to work with somebody else too, so it wasn't just my brain trying
Yeah.
to come up with something that I wanted to draw.
Mhm.
Because then I felt like I was going to be, one or two movies and then just pick words from those movies is kind of what
Right.
my thought process was. So when uh, Tim jumped on and was like, hey, why don't you do 15 words and I do 15 words? I was like, oh, yes, that's excellent. And he had his out like within an hour of me talking to him about it. And I was like,
He's
oh,
on top of it, man.
yeah. And then, it took me like a whole nother day to like, and I think I did it like on a lunch break at work. I'm like, I got to
Oh.
get this to him and then like within an hour of me sending him that, he's like, okay, I got the list, because he organized how all the words went on. So it wasn't just like his 15 words, then my 15 words. He mixed them all
Yeah,
up.
he kind of shuffled it together. It's nice.
Bailey, I cannot pet you. I'm going
I
live
hear
right
that
now.
boisterous kitty.
Yeah, she's my big kitty.
Oh, I
She's
just want some love.
she's my Mancoon.
Oh, Mancoons need love too.
Yeah, but she's a short hair, which is nice. Let's see.
Oh, good. Craig's minute over here. Craig was curious about who this Jeremy
Do you
person
see her?
is.
Bailey, come here. Bailey,
Look
there
at
you
her.
are, baby.
Aw,
There's
I
my
love
girl.
her coloring.
She was named after the character from Grey's Anatomy.
Oh,
So
nice.
she is Bailey from there.
Very cool.
All right. So let's go. All right.
Oh, I have to show you what I got.
Yes. What did you got?
Can you see?
No, not
No?
yet. I got things
Oh.
popping up and wouldn't let me. Okay, now.
Doodle doodle.
Ow, cat. That's nails. Ugh. Illustrator markers. Okay.
So you inspired me to get the Five Below markers.
Yes.
So I haven't tried them yet, but I have them.
They look comparable, and I just got a feeling they're probably not going to last as long as Copics.
That's fine.
Right,
I needed
but
some new,
for
I needed a
$5.
new turquoise blue and a new light blue, so that was a good grab for $5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't tested them or anything, but I did grab them and I tossed them over here on my desk so that I can play with them someday.
Welcome to the show, Craig. I'm going to be working first on a day from mine and Tim's challenge, which is this list right here. And this is Sci-Fi Timber, our official science fiction prompt list. We are on
Tim
day
was
4.
wrapping his up and he said he might come over.
Oh, very cool. But yeah, day 4 is going to be Plague. So I am drawing something that I'm actually working on for a costume this year.
Ooh.
And that is a Plague Doctor.
You're doing a Plague Doctor too?
Yeah. My son's having a Halloween wedding and wants us all to dress up, and I was like, I think
That's amazing.
I think I'm gonna go as a Plague Doctor.
I may have finished a book cover if the guy likes it. Oh, that's exciting.
Ooh, that would be nice to see. Hello there, Tim.
It's Timmy.
Tim Shrew.
Tim was working on his stream a little bit ago.
Very cool. Bailey, what is your problem, girl? You never want my attention.
I'm going to be moving forward on to day 5.
Ooh, going ahead. What is day 5? Day 5 is Twilight. So you're drawing a sparkly vampire.
Nope. Because that is not sci-fi. That is fantasy and romance.
You're right.
It's true. I looked it up.
Okay. I get it. I've got to turn off Discord. I think I'm getting notifications like crazy from it.
Be up in a hot minute. Trying to eat something.
Hey, just eat on camera.
Yeah, just eat up here. We won't even bring you on camera until you're done.
That's right. You just eat in the sidebar.
Oh, just get crumbs over there on the couch that's in the green room.
Careful, there may be spiders in the couch, though.
Oh, creepy crawlies.
So, for day 4 of Scare Timber, it's beard. And I was like, how do I draw a scary beard? And then it came to me. And I'm going to draw a beard made of bees. So it's going to take some tiny detail. And then instead of it just being a person's face, though, I think I'm going to do a skull with the bees for a beard. So,
wow.
Yeah. So I think that'll be pretty scary, don't you think?
I'm already scared.
All right. But I'm going to get to some sketching. Because otherwise we're going to be here all night just talking.
Well, that's all right.
And that's
Tim's. I'm down for it.
You know, that's Tim's thing.
Are you working tomorrow or are you off tomorrow?
I am off until Tuesday.
Yoo-hoo.
And the reason why we're doing a 9 o'clock show instead of 7 o'clock to try to keep it copacetic was because I went off to the movie theater and seen a movie tonight.
The movie I saw last night, probably.
That is correct.
Nice.
I originally was going to go see it with John, and it didn't work out. He had other plans that he made after we made plans, which is weird, but I'm not. No
thanks,
big deal.
John.
Yeah, thanks, John. So
You're
then
the real MVP.
I just took my son-in-law, and we went.
Aww.
My grandson went, and it was a good time.
I enjoyed it
quite
thoroughly.
I now want to watch and perform a bunch of kung fu moves again.
Yes.
Every time I watch a karate movie, I'm like, okay, I'm going to get back into it again because I did it when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and then I'm like, but you're old, and your body hurts, so why would you think you can do that again?
My kickboxing teacher's 60 years old. I don't want to hear it.
No, I know that, but I'm also...
I get to beat up a little old lady.
I haven't been in any kind of shape to do anything like that. I would have to get back in shape before I would think of even attempting.
This is true. This is that is wise.
I'm not going with the full outfit of the said doctor because it's a sketch card.
And of course, Joe's doing Halloween Horror Nights
Yes,
for
I
the
seen
rest of
that.
the month. Every weekend for the rest of the month, he will be at Universal enjoying all the creepy crawly things that they have
I
to
am
offer.
thoroughly jelly because I have an amusement park that is really close to me, and by really close I mean less than 2 hours. And every year they have haunted Halloween weekends in like end of September going into October, and I've never in my 47 years around here gone to one of them.
Aw.
I want to, but I never have.
So did you get you something to eat there, buddy?
I did.
Yes,
Nice.
Cedar Point, Luke. Thank you.
Did you want to be brought up, or are you still snacking?
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
I gave him buttons.
He has
Oh,
buttons.
I have buttons.
You have buttons. Bailey Renee. Hold on a second. Sammy,
What am I
can
holding
you
on
check
to?
see if they've got water? I'm getting yelled at by my
Hold
cat in
on
here
for
constantly.
one more day. All right, still haven't greased my wheels yet.
I'm doing a plague doctor.
Me as well.
You as well?
You guys are twinning.
Nice.
There you go.
I love it. I'm drawing mine on a slightly smaller scale, though.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was going to be this big.
That's what she
Surprise!
Hey-oh.
Surprise.
I said I could do it to Sammy, and she said thank you.
said. Is there water in there?
No, sorry,
Okay.
I refilled it.
Yeah, okay. Can you tell her she's got water?
She's got water, Bailey.
Go get the water, girl.
Go get the water. You might need some water.
But yeah, I've been shopping around for different stuff for the plague doctor outfit for Halloween, and I'm going more of a cyberpunk plague doctor.
Ooh, that's a neat little combo.
Yeah, so that one's gonna be fun. And then I'm gonna add some of my own. Like you can buy leather strips and stuff like that from the big box craft stores.
Don't
And
worry,
I
everybody.
want-
Willie's back.
Welcome back, Willie. But
We
I'm
can
going
continue
to
the show now.
bind some of my hardcover books in leather and then wrap some leather around them and hang them from my belt area so that it looks like I've got like a spell book type thing.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Mm-hmm. But it's something that I can kind of create from home without having to buy.
Wait, plague doctors have spell books?
Mine's going to.
Oh, so you're kind of like a warlock plague doctor guy.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
That sounds fun.
And then, because I'll be fully closed up and you won't be able to see, I might do some fun TikToks with that costume
and then-
because, nobody needs to worry about it.
Right.
I'll be like, you won't even tell who I am because I don't show my face on the talks. I just show my artwork there.
On the tack.
On the talk. Although I haven't put anything on there since I did my D&D stuff. I didn't do any of the August pictures on there because I just was like, nah, I don't want to show that on TikTok.
So on this Magic the Gathering computer game that my husband plays, he,
Yes.
can battle people online and whatnot. And that's
Uh-huh.
half the reason why he screams all the time. In the lobby, it had some kind of promo of some special like D&D thing, and there was a beholder on there, and I was like, I drew that monster. Well, okay, let me take this back. Jeremy drew the monster. I colored the monster. I know that monster.
You know that monster.
And my husband looked at me and he was like, you know what D&D is? Well, I am very much like against getting involved with the magic stuff. And so he thinks that I hate like all things tabletop. And I was like, I don't play it. I'm aware of its existence. I'm familiar with the characters because of the artwork.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just a moment that it made me giggle. I was like, yes. Crazy.
So this would be the blue themed booster for the Dungeons and Dragons Forgotten Realms Magic the Gathering
There you
cards.
go. Do you have a beholder in there?
No, I do not, but I do have one of these characters, which I've talked about a few times, which is a Displacer Beast. It's kind of hard to see because it's not coming in. But you can see how the creature
Wow.
kind of has multiple versions of itself, and it looks. That's
Yeah.
what the creature does. Is it creates like illusions of itself, so you never know which is the real creature. So when you're trying to swing at it, half the time you're missing. Then it's got these big giant tentacles that it smacks you around with, and it's like a fierce 800-pound cat. So
Wow.
yeah. But yeah, they added some really different elements to the game, adding Dungeons and Dragons stuff into Magic. Like in the past, the most they've ever done for like a randomness in there is like flip a coin, heads is this, tails is this.
Mhm.
These cards here, they're like roll a d20, and if it's 1 through 9, it's this. If it's 11 through 15, it's this. If it's 16 through 19, it's this, and 20, it's this. It's like wow, that's some really crazy randomness that you can get out of one card.
Yeah. Well, my husband has fully assimilated my son into the fold, so I now have 2 Magic players in my house.
I have I played a long time ago in the 90s with like an early version of it online, and I did all right with it,
What's
but
up,
then
Dan?
I've never kept up with any of the other online versions of it. So I'm still old school actual cards. Welcome, Dan.
Aye.
It's ones and zeros. You've got to speak in ones and zeros, Dan Robot.
Aye,
That way we
aye.
can understand you.
That's the old autocorrect hi.
Aye, Captain.
Ooh, that's a good idea, Craig. Make the book and then keep a bottle of poison on the inside of it.
Oh, Craig is here, huh? He made it over.
Yes.
Fine gentleman, fine chap.
So what did you end up doing besides streaming today, Craig? Or Craig? We just talked about Craig. Tim.
Today, not a whole lot actually. We kind of chilled. My wife works late on Saturday nights,
Okay.
and so we just chill most of the day with the kids. And then they went to hang out at Grandma's house tonight.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I was
So-
up till like 4:30 last night. I was on the phone with my uncle who was having some issues, so I was letting him talk it out. I meant to go to bed at like 1, but that didn't happen.
Yes. But yeah, that was about it for us. We just chilled out, watched some TV. I worked yesterday, so I came home tired as
Right.
normal. And chill day, holiday weekend.
Yeah, it's kind of how I felt myself. I get to have one of the rare random days off.
Today was first game of football season for college.
I seen that my team won
Mine did too.
dramatically.
Mine did also.
My U of M team spent some time on the field, and I think it was like 47-14 or something like that. It was way high, and then
What are their rankings this year?
I don't know. I have not looked that far into it.
OU's 2.
Oh, my phone. I'm looking around for my phone. I'm like, where is my phone?
Number
see.
2.
U of M.
And they have a hell of a kicker this year too. My God.
Of M football.
He did a 56-yarder today.
Rank.
Wow.
Yeah.
For college, you know.
In the first game. Heck
Yeah.
yeah. Let's go.
Why is it not showing me the rank? Okay, let's go to college football on ESPN. See if they give me a rank.
They won't have updated rankings with this game included until tomorrow.
Tomorrow night,
But
yeah.
the original standings going in preseason should be there. I sound like such a nerd. Actually, you know what I sound like? I sound like a dude.
How dare you? Yeah, I just don't see my team. I don't see it. Oh, they're only ranking the top 20, so we must be below 25.
Yes, they only do the top 20.
This is true. Yes.
Yeah.
We'll be rooting for your team, buddy.
That's okay.
That's all right.
It's fine. It's fine.
That's quite
Everything's
all right. I don't need you to root for me.
fine. Well, you're not in my conference and you're not in the top 5, so I'll root
Yeah.
for you.
No, yeah. and we've gotten beat by Ohio State.
If you were in Texas, I will never root for you. I don't care what your ranking is.
Is Michigan still? They still led by what's his name?
Harbaugh? Yes.
Yeah, Harbaugh.
Yeah, he actually took a pay cut to stay this year.
Wow.
Which is kind of impressive because that tells me he still wants to coach. He's not just doing it for the pay.
That's nice.
At least I hope that's what it's telling me.
It makes me giggle because Stoops retired from OU, but now his son is playing on the team, so he's literally there every game anyways.
Oh, wow.
And I'm not 100% sure because they had to fire one of their coaches last year, and I don't know if he took that position or if they found somebody else. I can't remember now.
That I don't know.
Up on my OU drama. And Oklahoma only has like 500 different sports channels to listen to, so I should know these things. They just recently shut down one of our really nice classic rock stations for another freaking sports show. I'm like, God.
They shut down our one and only alternative radio station to turn it into a country station. We've already got plenty
You're
of country.
amazing.
Not cool.
No, not cool at all. It was the longest running and only alternative station we had around. And
But country's your favorite, Jeremy.
No.
False.
If you make a statement like
know.
that again, I will
He's gonna take the buttons
ban
away.
your ass.
Ooh.
But then you would have friends in low places.
I would. I'd bring you back like the next day because I'd feel bad about it, but I will totally ban you for a whole day. I'll be like, no, you know what? You're done.
You're in timeout, Badges.
Badges? Talked country? Ugh.
I blame it all on my roots. Man, can't help it.
I hate you so much.
Still going.
I mean,
And you know why?
in a good way though.
And you know why you all get those inside jokes is because you love country.
I mean,
No,
I just love a little chicken fry.
Because I live in farming area and everyone thinks that it's God.
A pair of jeans that fit just right and the radio on.
I don't even wear jeans.
Those are lyrics to a song.
I'm a little bit country.
Zing!
I'm a little bit
chicken fry.
rock and roll.
Cold beer on a
Do
Friday
you see
night.
what you're doing? Look at this, Tim. I'm getting itchy right now because you guys are doing country. It's like
Sorry.
I got hives on my hand.
Sorry.
It could be my carpal tunnel or arthritis kicking in. I don't know.
My
I'll take the
apologies.
blame. That's fine.
You don't need to apologize.
I'll
I
just keep
like
my chicken fry over here. It's fine.
I'm just at that stage in my life where I can be like, you damn kids, get that country off my lawn.
Get that country off my lawn.
Our neighbor likes to blast it to try to be annoying.
That's fun. That's
And
love thy neighbors.
Well, yeah. So we get them back with rap, but like good stuff, not like the now stuff, but like good.
Take this,
like,
you damn
like
kids.
Gangsta's Paradise.
Yeah, like stuff like that. But I mean, like even like the NWA stuff, and like with lots and lots of swearing and lots of the basses and the.
Just think of the children.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of kids around here.
Well, not anymore. You just ruined it.
Yup.
Crank it, baby. My neighbor flooded the entire apartment complex. Life with neighbors are fun. Yeah, that's not fun at all. No flooding.
Ooh, flooding is not a good.
Thou shalt
not a good way to endear
flood
yourself
thy
to
neighbors.
neighbors.
No. Not good.
I have never lived in an apartment building. I've lived in trailer parks. I've lived in houses, but I've never lived in an apartment building.
You're not missing out on anything. Except
No.
for great.
But I was just thinking about that. I was like, I've never had that experience of having that close of neighbors. I mean, like I said, I've lived in a trailer park, so I know what close neighbors are.
Mm-hmm.
I just.
The only real nice thing about the apartment building is it's a lot less to clean, and you don't have lawn to mow.
Right.
Amen to that. Yeah.
I think this guy's about done.
Some of the trailer park girls really do go around the outside, but they usually do it twice, so it's not just once. They're literally like round the outside.
Round the outside.
Yes.
Tick tick caw. Tick 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 tick.
Yes.
Darkening up his outline, and then I'm gonna sign it with the hashtag.
Hashtag.
You do hash tags?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Do you even hashtag, bro?
Do you even? Oh. Okay. Nothing like having kids living directly above you. Yeah, now see, that's 12 feet outside your window is your neighbor's window. Yep. I remember those days.
No, thanks.
It's also the same place we were living when my wife caught hot flashes for the first time in the middle of winter and ran outside in essentially a bathing suit and laid in the snow. I'm like, wow.
Oh no, Des.
Wait, what?
She doesn't have a bed because it flooded and it molded on the
Oh.
bed, so she had to get rid of it.
All right. We need a GoFundMe for Dez's bed. So let's get that set up. Hold on. Let's click on this link right here. Set up GoFundMe. Just okay. There. You'll have funding in about 2 hours.
It's just that simple.
Yep. It's hashtag give a girl a bed.
around the outside.
And while I can type fast, I can't type that fast because I don't do a whole lot of online gaming anymore. So my typing on the keyboard has greatly diminished. When I did online gaming, I could type quite a bit faster.
I think I can do, I don't remember, like 40 words a minute or something like that.
Oh,
yeah,
I don't remember what my speed is, but it's pretty fast.
I was up there. I just don't. I have never timed myself in forever because it's not been a need to know how fast.
This is
Not-
cool.
Not since high school.
I love it.
All right, so you're done with yours?
I'm going to put my, hashtag.
Well, whenever you're ready, let me know and we'll go full screen with you. And
Show and tell time.
show and tell. Michelle would be so proud. Let's see what you're working on.
Yeah.
Spend all the time showing what everyone else is doing, then go, oh, I have not done my drawing yet.
Yeah.
Plague. It's the plague.
That's our Michelle.
It is.
Love
She's
that
definitely
lady.
got a unique way of dealing with life.
Love that gal.
I do too.
Day
When I first
4.
came across her, she was doing her music shows over on
Oh,
other channel.
the Perry.
All right.
All right, we're ready.
Cool.
Wow.
Oh,
That
nice.
turned out nice.
I'm
Yeah.
liking it.
Well done.
That is so sweet.
Yeah.
And that, oh, I forgot to hit the little other button. God, I gotta scroll over. There. That is day 4 of Sci-Fi Timber, brought to you by all of the great people over on sci-fi-timber.com.
Do you have the domain?
No.
I was gonna
No.
say what?
And as a matter of fact, I've actually seen some people posting, Sci-Fi Timber stuff over on the gram, and it's
Mhm.
been like book and movie related. And I was like, oh, some other people have used this hashtag in the past.
Yeah, the Sci-Fi Timber 2021 was completely wide open, but Sci-Fi Timber had all kinds of movies and stuff already on there.
Yeah, like I seen there was some book reviews this year already, and I liked it because I was like, hey, that's cool. Maybe by liking it, they'll come over and check out what we're doing.
So
I had
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no. I had a podcast page reach out to me and be like, "Can we share your art?" I was like, with proper credit, go for it.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean they didn't just send you the, hey, by the way, I'm promoted on our
No,
page,
this was like a legit inquiry. It was not a spammy thing. It was my Odo piece. There was a Star Trek podcast that
very cool.
I went to their profile and they share fan art of people to kind of, give themselves some posting content, but also kind of promote their show.
Right.
Same time. I was like, that's pretty smart.
I had somebody inquire today about my student loans, which I don't have.
Oh.
I did too, through an email.
Yeah.
I had a phone call about that this week. Did I pay in exposure bucks? Yeah. All them eyeballs. They paid in eyeballs.
Let's see.
137 on the eyeball.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that was. So I found different little tricks to help in doing the August and now this Sci-Fi Timber.
Yes, share.
So where I would have started before,
Mhm.
like for this one, for example. So beforehand, or before I was doing this, I would have started up here on his hood.
Yeah.
And then it would have just been all wonky. This time I started at his nose, and I build out from there.
Okay.
So everything looks more proportioned, and yeah. So sorry,
Nice.
I started down here.
Yep.
With the
Mhm.
nose, and then I just started building up, because if I would have started with the hood like I
Yeah.
normally would have, then his whole face probably would have been smashed. And so that's a little trick that I found.
That's a good trick.
I know that you guys are professionals, and
Oh Lord, I do that. I have to reframe my stuff all the time.
Oh, that's right. I was like, how is that Plague? And I know you're working on day 5.
Plague.
I know. I remember that now.
what's day 5? I forget.
Twilight.
Oh yeah, that was my favorite word that
And
I
I'm still trying to
came up
figure out how
with.
she's going to get this vampire to sparkle.
It's not a vampire. Silly.
Everything Twilight always has to sparkle.
I have glitter gel pens, duh,
Oh, there we go.
that I won't be using, but I have them.
So I was really stoked when you said sci-fi timber. The first word that came to my head was Twilight, and that's because
Nice.
of the Twilight Zone. And
Yep.
I grew up watching that show. My dad got me into it at a young age and watched all the reruns and everything. They actually do a 48-hour Twilight Zone marathon on Sci-Fi Network for New
Oh,
Year's.
nice. That's
New
one of the
Year's
few
Eve and New
things that I
Year's Day.
miss about not having cable is not having the Sci-Fi Channel.
Mm-hmm.
So that is probably my favorite word that I came up with on the list, and I'm excited to draw. Probably going to do something Twilight Zone, even if it's just the title, Twilight Zone.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the intro to the show has so many interesting objects. You could just do kind of like a collage of that.
Ooh, that's true. Yeah. I always liked that headless doll that was floating through the air.
Yeah, I was explaining early in the broadcast before you jumped in that I was like, I was struggling with trying to figure out what I was going to do. And, I came up with the idea. And then when just the one brief little conversation with you, and you were like, yeah, I'll do it with you. And I'm like, wow, that's cool. Because I had, I've never done a list before. And then, you were like, hey, let's just do half and half. And I was like, oh, that's even better, because I wasn't thinking of how we were going to come up with it. And then you popped out with your list like an hour later, and I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to get on this. And like, I almost a full 24 hours later, I'm like, I haven't done my list yet. I rushed it, and I was like, I was explaining how I sent it to you, and like within an hour later, you came out with the banner thing for it, and it was like, boom. I was like, damn, this guy's on top of stuff.
Well,
I'm all like, procrastination is cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way though. But when we came up with this idea on day 29 of of August, I'm like, we better get moving on this. I've never actually made anything like that before. The banner. I had to download.
Great on it.
I had to download an app, and and then I about threw my phone across the room because it's so hard to try and do that. So I did it on my computer. Yeah. So.
Well, yeah, it's amazing.
We didn't have a lot of time to.
You're darn amazing.
But yeah, it turned out good. I'm glad everybody that I love looking at the Instagram hashtag and seeing that it's not just us posting on there. People are actually doing it. And yeah.
Well, I seen my one buddy over on Instagram, Delane66. He said he was going to jump on it, and he's done some really amazing stuff in the past couple months anyways. Just some real detailed stuff. And I was like, I really want to see him dig into this one because it'll be nice. I think, Elizabeth, who I actually got the August from, she was not the originator of it, but she's the one that posted the list. And I'm like, okay, cool, I'll do this for August. I think she's doing it as well. So we're getting some, some traction on it.
Jeremy, I was telling Tim earlier, make sure you check the hashtag over on Facebook too, because there's people that are posting using the hashtag over there that I have not seen post on Instagram.
Oh yeah, I've not done that. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Wait, you mean everyone doesn't just do the same routine that I do every day?
I know, right?
People have
Well,
individuality.
And international folk are participating, so
Wow.
like I can't pronounce some of their names.
Good eye.
So like Jeremy.
Yes, because it has an I in it. It really derails
Exactly.
me.
So people look at that and they ask me all the time, how do you pronounce that? Like Jeremy?
You should just come up with something really weird.
Well, the closest
That's
I've come up with,
Joaquin.
yeah, the closest I've come up with for originality is when someone's like, well, why do you spell it that way? And I always explain it's not me. It's I spell it the way my mother did. I just kind of copy. But
Right.
then I point out to them that I don't have an E like everyone else. I have an I because I'm important.
Yes, those are my pronouns. I, my.
And then they look at me like, what? And I'm like, no, I'm just sarcastic. Leave me alone. You pronounce Jeremy like Frank. That is the way it's supposed to be pronounced, Bo.
Bo
Hello.
Adams.
Hi, Bo.
Bo. You had one job, Bo.
Bo. How you going?
You could be tortured. You could just torture me the way I was when I was younger, and everyone just called me Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Yeah, because they were trying to make fun of me. Oh, you doing, Jeremy?
Jeremy.
And then I had tubes in my ears when I was like 7.
Me
Didn't
too.
didn't help me hear any better, but they put it in, at the end of the school year so that I didn't have to be tortured with it during school.
Well, there's a
But then,
difference between hearing and listening. They
yeah,
have to determine the difference.
and if they would have just paid attention to psychology and realized that I have ADD, then they would have gotten it a lot better. It had nothing to do with my hearing. But anyways, in summertime, I was not allowed, obviously, to get wet because
The tubes in the ears.
the tubes in your
drainage
ears and stuff like that. So
yeah.
the few times that I tried to go swimming, I would wear like a shower cap type thing so that my ears were covered and I wouldn't go underwater, but in case some water got splashed and whatnot.
Right.
Well, the kids that I would swim at, their mom had a why do I want to say hair care? Place where you go and get your hair done.
A salon.
Like a beauty shop. Yeah, thank you. Again, words, English, they're hard. And so they obviously had something very similar that their mom would put on people's hairs to do perms and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the next
highlighter
2
cap.
years, I got stuck with the name Permanent Jeremy.
Aww.
And I'm like, yeah, I hate you guys. I don't want to swim with you anymore. Yeah, I was that kid. Yeah, that was me, Luke. Do you remember? Did you hear about that all the way in Canada?
Well, I thought you and Luke were essentially the same person, just different countries.
It really is. Except I'm starting to think that he may be a better version of me because he's
What?
well, he went to go do like lumberjack stuff. And that's a much better version of me. I mean, lumberjack.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I work all day.
Can we talk how awesome this card turned out here since you're doing your Star Wars?
Yeah, that's pretty darn badass, actually.
Yes, I was just looking at it on Instagram.
Yeah, that was some tiny detail, and I was like, all right, I got it. Someone's like, well, your Millennium Falcon looks a little fat. And I was like, do you realize that if I thinned it out anymore, you wouldn't even tell what it was because there'd be nothing to it. I kind of had to bulk it up a little bit. Nice.
Did you next time just tell him, can you draw it better?
Yeah, well, there's that too. Hello, Noni.
Lunch break, gotta bounce. See you, Craig.
Noni is a most beautiful human being. She's so amazing.
I commented on one, and I can't find where it is, but it was It might have been. Maybe I didn't hit. I probably didn't hit the send, but I believe it was Lindsay's Independence Day one. I was like, this is the best thing I've ever seen.
Right?
Oh,
That's why I said she's crushing it.
thanks, guys.
The White House is awesome. The UFO is awesome. And then right below it is my little rocket ship.
For blast, I wanted to go with the Death Star using its like green laser blast, but I just once I was looking
Star
at it,
Wars
I was like,
theme tonight.
I don't
No,
want
it's
I'm doing that.
we're doing the sci-fi challenge. The word of the day for the 4th is plague. So Jeremy and Tim did the little plague doctors, and I'm just working a day ahead on Twilight. So I'm working on a Star Wars piece for that. Not just the White House.
Bop.
Oh, Tess, that's funny. I'm not going to disagree with you on that. I'm
There's
not
my
going to
player.
disagree.
And here's our Lindsay drawing.
Just a big old reset button.
Ba-da-da. Oh wait, hold on. I don't have to make that noise. Wait, hold on. Wait. Hey, my grandma gave me something as a kid that I can. Not the Tootsie Roll, don't break that. So we have this, and then we just go.
Oh, that is adorable. I love that.
1983, Grandma made this for me.
Oh yeah, the top does look like a milk dud.
And it lasts for like, I don't know, 8 to 10 minutes when you wind it all the way up.
Oh wow, that lasts.
I only did like 2 clicks, and it's. Of course, Facebook's now going to strike me for copyrighted material.
It's possible.
No, and they just will have to mute my channel. It's just fine. If they can even recognize the MIDI music that it is.
They got one of Ella and I did the.
Oh, the hamster band got dinged.
I think so. Let's see. We didn't play any out of the ordinary.
I don't have an answer for that.
Calm down, Google.
But yeah, woke up the next day and it said you've been dinged.
A portion of your video has been muted.
Yeah, I had my daughter's music recital at Christmas time dinged for Christmas music.
Old Zucky boy. He must not celebrate Christmas.
Yeah. All right. Do I color this right now?
Scrooge.
Too loud. Turn down. There we go. All right. So I'm going to color this a little bit. I want to get the other drawing done before my hand gives out on me today.
Okay. Let's go.
It's been
Greetings
numb
from
all day.
Earth, CS Murphy. How are you, dude?
You look tired, Tim.
No, I'm tired of this computer not doing what I'm asking it to.
That is a different kind of tired.
Indeed.
Greetings, Mr. Murphy.
Indeed.
For you, I roll a 7. Sorry. That's all I could get.
It could be worse.
Unless this one's better.
Been sleeping
No,
all
this
day.
one was a 5. That's no good.
And day 7 is
What happened the night before?
Yeah, what happened, Sir of the Murphy?
He's been busy like 3D printing mask thingies.
Ooh.
Which look really cool, by the way. But I mean, have I ever seen anything that CS has done that doesn't look cool? The answer is
Right.
no. Everything he does is amazing. I dare you to prove me wrong.
Yeah, so my next 3 days on Scaretember are beard, mildew, and coffin. I might
Okay.
be able to combine all three. Because I combined 3 of them for this right here, which was puppet, moon, and spiders.
CS, my goal in life is to make your heart pee a little every day.
Fascinating. All right, y'all. I'm gonna hop down.
All right.
He's Audi 3000.
I'm gonna play a little.
Thank you for
trivia.
participating
Jim?
in the stream.
Yes, absolutely. Finished up.
Good luck on your trivia. I hope you get all the points.
I won last week. Well, the first round.
May you have the swiftest fingers and the fastest internet connection.
Hashtag lag. Lag.
Is it
All right, guys.
Jim's show?
Yeah, it's Jim's trivia night.
Nice.
So I'm gonna rest up a little bit and get ready for Ella and myself. We'll do our comedy routine tonight and maybe draw Twilight because it'll be it'll be after midnight. So
I'm the only person that feels like I have to do all the drawings in the same day and not do any prep work beforehand.
Oh, before you go, Tim, I forgot to tell you officially, congrats on collab of the week. By the way,
yes.
Collab of the week, sir.
Yes, that was pretty awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
And here, let me give you a preview of my stream of the week.
That's all you get. And of course, Pablo had to give me crap. He was like, well, this is kind of like half the Lindsay Badger show because she's literally in like 3 or 4 of the streams.
I noticed that, and I was like, man, I didn't have Lindsay in that stream, did I? Otherwise, they would have shown like
I
part
don't
of the stream.
think so. Not that specific one. No.
No. Yeah, you were doing
Probably Girl Scouts
football
that night.
practice or Girl Scouts.
Yeah. Darn those activities getting in the way of my celebrity status.
Do you like how when HAP started, they're like, we're going to be a news channel. People
Yeah, Des, you were
cool
right there
stuff.
with me every single stream. Des, we were like a team, just taking over the whole platform together.
Well, that's what happens when it's HAP's art, It's
Oh, right. Would you expect anything less than having artists in the hashtag HAP's art?
Pablo's like, you guys are really, you and Joseph are in everything. I'm like, well, it's HAP's art.
Yeah, kind of picked what we do, Peter.
Yeah, they were correct though that I have been going live every day for like thousands of
days. Yes.
So that part is correct.
So is that all they gave you there? Was the one I didn't catch?
Yeah, he had downloaded the whole entire show instead of just a clip.
And he's like, sorry.
And I think that show was like a 3-hour show, so he's like, I'm not gonna sit 3 hours through this.
I'm not gonna show 3 hours just to get to the art.
Peter.
Yep.
Oh man.
All right, so I am currently, as of today, at 2,803 days in a row.
Wow.
Not live streaming, but drawing. Live streaming has been every day since 2019.
Why am I all caps?
I liked my favorite part of the broadcast of the week show or stream of the week show was when I always laugh at Pablo and Peter. They're on camera together.
Oh yeah, their chemistry is hilarious.
Well, he's like, I gotta finish uploading this, so I'm gonna throw it to Peter. And
then Peter's like, and I'm gonna throw it right back at you. It was like, oh my gosh, did they plan this? Is this a ruse?
And the look of frustration on Pablo's face, like, really? Oh my! All right, guys, I'm gonna have to.
All right.
See you later.
See ya.
Good nighter.
Hasta luego.
And now we can go to. That way we hide Lindsay.
Yes, hide me.
Where did Lindsay go? It's just a drawing.
That's fine. It doesn't bother me a bit. Y'all don't want to see my face.
I think you got a lovely face.
Thanks.
Thanks, dude. Meow. Why are you crying?
Because you can.
What? You can't find your sister or something? Bailey's sister, Spaz, is in the room now.
Oh.
Yelling at me. What do you want? I'm not your mom. You don't ever like me. You only want my wife. But now you're in here and pretend like I have to be yours to pet. No, I'm busy. Why do you girls only want my attention when I'm drawing? Okay, let's do this. I've never been a huge fan of drawing skulls either because I could never seem to get it to where I was happy with it.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
But we'll do it regardless.
It's all about stepping outside of that comfort zone.
Heck yeah. That was great. So without any super spoilers, because we're not going to, because I think it was in the trailer, so it's not really going to hurt anything. But can we talk about how the new unsung hero of the MCU is?
Yes, our new heroine.
Well, no, I was thinking of the hero that
Mm-hmm.
we don't deserve, but we're getting anyways,
Mm-hmm.
and that would be Wong.
Mm-hmm.
Because that guy is like everywhere right now, and
Wong
he's
is a badass.
yeah. I'm like, he's got some side hustle stuff going on, and like I said, without
I think Des got to see it too. If I
Des
remember.
got to see it.
Did you get to
Yeah,
see it, Des?
she posted. Yes, she did. Des got it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the larger implications of the universe.
Just give me Steven and I'll be happy.
Now, do you want the Steven we have now, or do you want the Steven from What If episode 4?
I just want Cumberbatch in all of his glory. That's what I want.
Okay, that's fair. That is fair.
Des can have Tom. I just want Steven.
Give me Hiddleston. Is there a more perfect man than Loki? Why, yes. But her name is Sylvie. Ooh, that's a good idea. I can almost do that. I forgot that this camera has a bit of a turn to it, so I can actually push the base over and still keep it straight. Okay, so we're going to draw some lines there and there, and then we're going to spend some time designing some bees.
Some bees.
Yes, because the beard is going to be made of bees.
Yes, I do remember you saying that.
But I'm not going to go like super detailed bees.
So bees with no knees?
Yeah, no knees bees. And that almost sounds like it was like no knees bees. You know, like as in the.
Is she a
lady who's in
beekeeper
it.
now?
Is she what?
A beekeeper.
She may be.
Noni, you must tell us. Are you a beekeeper?
Well, she does have a lot of honey. Or is it that she's just really sweet?
Aww.
I first came across Noni over on the other app, and she was always in a broadcast with, oh wow, I just lost the name. Never mind, it's gone.
It was great.
But they actually would come into Bad Apple's broadcast once in a
Oh,
while. the
I've
two
not
girls.
met him yet. I know of him from Michelle
Yeah,
talking about him.
he showed up over here for a brief moment and was like, guys, I'm gonna be over here and we're gonna get back to it. And then he's just got real life stuff that he
Fair enough. Fair enough.
has going on, and he's trying to launch a comic book, and
Yes.
you know he lives in California, so there's that California life. And but we had similar situations too, where he quit drawing for a few years and got back into it, and so we've got a lot of similarities.
Cool.
We're roughly the same age. We're both Rob Liefeld guys. It was funny when I changed my profile on Instagram a long time ago. I basically put, I'm an artist, blah blah this, and I'm a Rob Liefeld guy. And I had like 3 or 4 people be like, "Oh, you like that? Oh, I'm gonna unfollow you." I'm like, "Wow, that was easy. Get rid of some haters."
Cleaning out the chaff.
I mean, come on, the man created Deadpool. How can you not like that?
Right?
Does he have the greatest art style in the world? No. Does he have a lot of energy in his drawings? Yes. Why did I choose to draw bees? Why? Why do I do this to myself?
Because it makes you grow.
How's your daughter handling the situation you talked about last time?
Oh, fine.
Okay, good.
Everything's good. Actually, my son's the one that stayed home.
Oh, okay.
He's fine. Abby, however, has not been feeling well today. But it's been more like stomach bug stuff.
Yeah. And it could be nerves too.
No, this is like.
Or is it legitimate? Like
it's legit. Like I've mopped my floor up with and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
nerves aren't going to do that.
No, that was like.
Because if nerves are doing that to a child that age, you need a lot more. Like it could happen to adults our age where we're just like, okay, this life is just too much. What am I doing?
Right. No, she'll be okay. She is just showing the signs of like just your standard like 24-hour stomach bug. Maybe
okay.
But nothing out of the ordinary other than that. And my husband's like freaking out. He's like, we're going to go get her tested. I'm like, if you feel like you need to, go for it. So he's taking her tomorrow to get her tested, rapid test or whatever. But
now, is that using the nose swab thing or is that something different?
I'm not sure exactly. I would assume it's nose swab.
Okay. Because I know when I did my test way back, when we first started doing all this stuff, because There was a while for like 3 or 4 days, I was spiking pretty high, 100 and right around 100, 101, 102 fevers. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
this isn't normal. And it was, I think it was even before the mask mandates. So like it was like very early COVID stuff.
Yeah.
And so I called work and I'm like, dude, I'm blowing fevers. And he's like, well, you have to go get tested before you can come back to work. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So I went and got tested, and it was like 6 days before they got back to me.
Yeah, that was, I think it was like 3 to 5 days. I've done one of those with my daughter before last school year. And it was like a drive-through thing at the health department, and they just swabbed her nose, and then we got like an email a couple days later.
I had to call. They were
Oh,
they were doing calls.
I think this one, I'm not sure where he's going, but I know like CVS and stuff offers that stuff now,
Yeah,
where before they didn't. So
we've got like 3 or 4 of our rest areas around here that will
Mhm.
do COVID testing.
yeah, I know there's a lot more sites available now than there was before. There we go. I think we're gonna call that. I'll spray it, let it dry, and then I'll put stars on it in a bit. I need to bring this camera down closer.
Where's the aunt and uncle corpses?
And
Oh wait, that's later. That's later in the film. Sorry, never mind.
I was like, what?
Yeah, it was after he returns home to because he's like, oh no, if they trace the droids here, and then he's like, oh no, then he takes off in the speeder and goes back, and he gets to the house, and then he sees their corpses laying there. They're just skeletons.
Everybody's by the door. Yes, I get it. 49 times.
I was so mad that they never made figures for that.
The bodies?
Yes, you know how hard it is to try to recreate that desert scene, in your
Oh
bedroom
my
when you're when you're a
God.
kid, and not have like the Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen corpses.
It's just not
Actually,
the
I
same,
don't.
guys.
They may have made actual figures for them now, because I know that they've released a lot of figures in the 2000s that were just off the wall characters, one out appearances.
I'm sure there's a pop vinyl figure for them.
Probably.
There's literally a pop vinyl figure for everything.
All right. So while it doesn't look like a lot yet because I have not colored it, but there is the detail on the bee beard.
Oh my gosh, that's really good, actually.
So I basically drew a little circle for a head, big circle for a body, and then drew wings off of it. So then I'm going to go through and have to color that. So
there we go. That's better.
okay, let's get some erasing. Let's get some erasing done. Let's get some shoes.
Let's do it.
Let's get some shoes. What do you want? Shoes. I want shoes. Okay. Let's do some colored pencils. Let's see. These have like some yellow, but they're mostly like a little brown body. So let's get some brown out. Brown out. Actually, I'm going to get a lighter brown. That brown out. This brown. I found the brown I want. Brown and yellow, brown and yellow, brown and yellow.
All right. It's officially signed and done.
Yay! And now someone's going to want to put that on their podcast page.
As they wish. As long as they ask nicely.
Right. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do this the way I want to do this. So I think I'm just going to have to go lightly brown everywhere like this, and then go through and add some little yellow. Ugh, my eyesight's going tonight. I got to see the movie on a big IMAX though.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. And I only had to pay $5.
Really?
Yeah. Doesn't matter what screen you see anything on at this theater. Anything before 5 o'clock is $5.
Oh, perfect.
Heck yeah! It wasn't like 3D or anything like that.
Nah. Well, with my husband's eyesight, he can't see 3D.
What's
He's pretty
the
bad.
we went to what movie was it? I think Ready Player One. We went and seen
Oh,
at
that
an
would be
E-box.
so good in 3D.
It was 3D, but it was also one of the seats that move.
Oh, so that's like a 4D experience.
Yeah, it was like a $20 ticket, but you know what? It's so good. It's so good. And there's not going to be much to color in this one today. I'm just going to have to put in the description what it is, and I just got to get some gray for the skull, and then we're going to color the Plague Doctor.
Nice.
I don't know. I'm feeling a little off today, and I did take my pills already.
Oh, that's good. See, you're not that off.
Yeah, I did that just before I got on here, so that was good. Luke reminded me yesterday, and I remembered today.
Yay.
Because I made it his responsibility that I take all my proper.
I'm a big boy now.
He's like, well, I would have thought you would have been able to. No, I don't have that kind of responsibility in my life. You thought wrong. Did you think that just because I've raised kids that I would remember to take care of myself? No. No. I want a little bit of yellow on this skull too, because I think that there would be some weird
discoloration.
Yes.
Well, I'm quite happy with how that turned out.
Me too. Now I'm gonna give a somewhat close up because, like I said, there's not a whole lot I can do with that. But I think that's still a pretty good striking image.
Yeah, it looks nice.
So I'm gonna set that one off to the side, and then we'll work on the Plague Doctor.
Yeesh.
Which we're going to give him a brown leathery mask, not a black one. Where's my little sheet thing here? I'm so happy that Joe gets to go out and experience cool things.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think my comments froze after Des talked. Everyone's gone.
Yeah, everyone stopped talking. It was very quiet. I think everybody went over to Jim's thing. Didn't it start?
They very well could have. I don't know. I thought I was following him, but I wasn't paying attention to notifications, so it could have, and I didn't notice it.
My feed. I don't see Jim yet.
Huh.
Let's see. Car Hungers are live. Bathurst is live. SJ
pulled all my crowd.
Yeah. Oh, he's doing cute stuff over there. Oh my goodness.
Let's see. Michael. Oh, there's karaoke going on by Michael Bart.
Bathurst?
Yeah, I was like, how do I say that? Bar.
Bathurst.
Okay, let's see what's SJ working on.
Sing some.
Oh my Lanta.
Oh my. Max Headroom's over there.
That's what I saw.
Max. That's cool.
But very.
Okay, so if this was my phone and SJ is kind of drawing over here on this side of it, I tried taking my finger and going like this to like move over the screen.
Just click and drag and he'll come right in.
Right. Let's just move.
I mean, that's how everyone does that, right?
Oh my! See, it's moments like this that my tiredness kick in, that I just don't have the brain power to do life.
It's fine. You're doing great. I've been so used to working out of an actual book
Mm-hmm.
that I don't know what to do with all these loose things now.
Yeah. You got like
I just stuck them in this little
Like
notebook
I've
that I
got,
have already, and I'm
I've
just
got those up there, which is my current sci-fi timber stuff, and then of course
Mhm.
I got my pile of miscellaneous that I've worked on here. And you let go so I can have you. Thank you. Over there is
Oh
all my
wow.
other. So when someone's like, "Oh yeah, have you drawn this?" I'm like, "It should be in that pile over there somewhere." But that's all the stuff that goes to conventions with me too. So
Right. Let me see how many pages I have left of this.
okay, back in your holder.
Go to your holder.
Are you too good for your holder, dude? What was Michelle doing tonight?
9, I don't know, 10, 11. Not quite enough. I was going to say I could probably paste in front and back page. Since I'm doing separate sheets, I can just glue them to these extra pages in the back. I don't think I have enough. I don't have enough pages. Oswell. This book is so close to being finished that I desperately try to finish it.
Yeah.
So it's like officially done.
So instead of going the all black route, since I am going a little cyber punky with this, I'm adding some leather to this guy.
Oh, nice.
So he's not just going to be an all black
Mm-hmm.
outfit. Yeah, so when I went to Spirit Halloween and was looking at costumes,
Yeah.
I came up with the idea, but I'm probably getting out of there somewhere around like $300.
Oh my gosh.
The jacket that I want, which is it's a steampunk style jacket, it's $75 on its own.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
This is the sketch I did for y'all's envelopes.
And
That's the sketch I did. You can't even really see it that much.
yeah, it's kind of. I see it though.
No, not really.
Dang.
Anyways. Yeah.
That is true. I could just do the Walmart black sheet for $8.88. Most of the masks that I've seen are right around the $34 range. So I mean, I could get by with the mask. Oh, and then a hat that's similar to this would be around 24. So I think it's like, I'm looking at about $60 for the hat and the mask, 70 some for the coat. But then if I want like steampunk pants or shirt, I'm looking at another 40 some odd dollars for those. So like I said, it's gonna be a bit.
Yeah. A bit.
But I also have until, actually Halloween to get them. So I don't have to worry about spending it all in one paycheck. We got Sammy a Harlequin outfit. She got the jacket, the outfit, the bat.
Time for bed. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let
Okay.
the bed bug bite and worms.
All right. I'm done. Good night.
Good night. Have a good night, everyone. Jeremy's gone to sleep. And we'll
We're
see
going
you
to be
tomorrow.
doing a 24-hour sleep stream.
Yeah, sleep stream. We got some stars in the sky now.
Nice.
Yay. I didn't put stars on the blast one.
Oh, you didn't?
No. Well, we'll just do that right now.
I don't even think mine's plugged in right now. So then we just look at the camera, get really close like this, and we go, Alexa, say good night. Then Tim goes, damn it, why did you do that? You know my Alexa listens to people.
Yeah, but
But
you can put it over the top though. It works just fine and dandy. It's still workable. I could add more graphite to it too. I would just spray it on top. I did indeed spray it down.
Oh, good. I love it when your artwork is flammable.
Yeah, because they have such heavy graphite on them. I did a fixative, so when they're being stored, they won't rub up on each other and, blur it all out.
I think it may be raining outside.
Hmm.
Luke, are you still here?
Is it raining outside, Luke?
That's what I was going to ask, because he would know.
Let's hand it over to Luke. He's on the scene right now, live, reporting weather as it happens.
You had one job, Luke.
Yeah, one jab here. One jab. All right. Done.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Whoa, baby girl. What are you doing?
It's time for good night, don't you remember?
Good night, sweetheart. Well, yeah, but she kicked my little thing I had on the floor over here.
Good night, Aber.
Jeremy says good night. Poor thing. Not feeling good.
I know. She didn't even want to come on air.
I know.
I want to show you this. Awesome. Let's show me more.
Yes. Head over.
So, my grandson went with us to the movie, and he's, old enough to see it, which is all good. But he did have one question.
Oh no.
And he's like, when did they, get Pokemon in the Marvel universe? And I said,
Yeah. Josh said the same thing.
I think it came with Ryan Reynolds in the Fox deal.
Yes. I definitely noticed that. Definitely noticed that.
But they looked really good, though, too.
Oh, it was all beautiful. Beautifully done.
Yep. Can't wait to discuss it tomorrow.
Indeed. Be good times.
And I don't have to go to bed right afterwards.
Oh, so you can come hang out with us.
Yes, because
Yay!
I don't go to work till Tuesday.
Holiday weekend. What?
Vacation's all I ever wanted. Vacation, how do you get away? I do not want to do the glove black. I've decided. The glove wants to be. No, Luke must have disappeared on us.
Maybe he took a nap. He heard it was bedtime.
He falls asleep a lot. Unlike some of us who stay up till forever.
What is sleep, anyways? It's so overrated.
It really is.
It's true.
Because, girl, you know it's true. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh,
you.
hi, Tony.
Hello, Tony.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Okay. We're going to go with red eyes. Or red eye.
Smoke
Socket
gets
thingy.
in your eyes.
Schnickety, schnickety. Okay, so let's check my weather. What's my weather saying?
It says
It says it is 66 degrees and raining. So I was correct. That was rain I was hearing.
lovely.
It sounded like someone was tapping on the side of the house. That's why I was like, is that rain or what?
Or do I need to go shake my fist at the neighbors?
Right. You know, it's like, you dirty kids, get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn. Lay flat, damn it.
Ooh, is that gonna... Okay.
Lord.
Put a little yellow flame here. Let's throw some yellow highlighting around here.
I'm going to try something here.
You're gonna what?
Try something.
How dare
The reason
you?
why it looks grainy is because I have it like zoomed in a million times. Can I help you? Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Good night.
Night.
Love you.
I love you too.
Why are you looking at me like that? It's weird. Don't play with that. Thank you.
Have a
because I
good
need
night.
it. Smell you later, alligator.
Okay.
Don't let
Okay.
the bed bugs bite.
Okay, bye.
Slide off.
No?
Okay.
Heck no. Buzz.
Well, I was trying to decide how full of the green stuff that I wanted this container to be. I don't know why I didn't want it to make it go all the way up, so. And then he's got that going into his mask. It's crazy.
I almost knocked my soda over. That was like a heart attack a moment.
That would have been rough.
It would have not been good.
I've learned to keep drinks off of my desk because inevitably they get knocked around.
Well, none of the electronics would be affected by it, except for maybe the case on my phone, but that's about it.
COVID cough, sorry.
I feel infected now.
I went to the movies today, and so now, just now. So I seen Target near me is under remodeling. They say they're open, but
Interesting.
they're doing remodeling. So I'm thinking that they're putting in their Disney store in the Target that's near me.
What?
Yeah, they're
There's
adding
so much.
a Disney store outlet inside Targets,
I
and
didn't
it's
know that
in
was a thing.
well, yeah, it's in direct response to Macy's opening up Toys R Us's inside their store this year.
What?
Yes,
Is
they're
that a
bringing
northern thing?
no, they're bringing the Toys R Us brand back, and they're by this holiday season they're
Oh,
going to have
Atlanta?
400 locations where Macy's will be opening up a Toys R Us department inside of their store.
Wow.
And so shortly afterwards, it was announced that Target would be doing Disney stores inside of theirs. And because they said that they've already gotten success with their Starbucks, being inside their store.
Right.
And I guess they had some type of makeup company that came in
Yeah,
and said,
Sephora.
okay, so yeah, so they've
I
gotten
think that was it.
good marketing from that, and so they said, okay, well, let's continue on.
So basically, they're turning Target into a shopping mall that already
Yeah,
exists.
and I think
But
exactly and with a lot of malls in America closing, they're going to become department store malls.
wow.
So yeah,
Well, that's kind of cool.
I was happy to hear an attempted return on Toys R Us. Let me see what the old is the Toys R Us in Macy's going to be nationwide?
To MovieWeb, recently, it was announced that more than 400 Macy's stores nationwide will be selling Toys R Us products starting in 2022.
Wow.
Okay, so maybe it's not this. Okay, so it got pushed back a little farther than because I thought it was supposed to be this season going into.
Damn it,
but
Jeremy said.
I know. So now, are Target stores getting Disney outlets?
According to CNBC, with the expansion, more than 160 Target stores will sell Disney-themed merchandise, from toys to costumes, by the end of year.
So there you go.
From trucks and planes to video games.
It's Disney toys for us now. But that just means they might have more Star Wars toys.
Yes.
Not that
Marvel
it'll
toys.
matter. All the
Marvel and
scalpers will
Star
go
Wars.
there.
Marvel and Star Wars. Screw the princesses.
Right? Disney is no longer about princesses. They are Marvel and Star Wars.
Except for Ariel. I love Ariel.
Well, Ariel, I think, is going to be in the new Doctor Strange in the Multiverse movie. So
let's do it.
see, my princess of choice is, oh god, I lost her name, but the girl from Tangled.
Rapunzel.
Yes, thank you. I told you, English is not working for me today.
It's okay.
My brain,
I have a babble fish in, so it's fine.
my brain thinks one thing, and then my words go, we don't know what that is.
Words are hard, okay? So long, so long, so long, and thanks for all the fish.
But yeah, I like me the Rapunzels.
Each a good.
Especially since she's a cousin of Elsa and Anna.
It's true.
It is.
I was quite impressed with that.
Yeah, so I left my house at like 3:50 today to get to
Uh-oh.
the movie theater for the 4:10 show,
Mm-hmm.
and we got there at like 4:15. I was like, "Is the 4:10 show sold out?" And they're like, "No." I was like, "Okay, can we get that?" We got in, and they were still playing trailers, so I was like, "Okay, we're good."
Perfect.
Still got to see the Spider-Man trailer, and I got to see the Eternals trailer, which I've already seen both of them, but
Yeah.
so I heard that since Disney's like an evil corporation,
Yeah.
that they're planning on recasting our Black Widow and
Is that right?
bringing in another actress to play her and possibly bringing her back to life. Now that they're wanting to get back at Scarlet Joe,
Do like a multiverse reboot thing?
that's what I'm thinking. And they're like, "Oh look, this is her, but she looks just slightly different."
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not bringing this character back. She's dead is dead, but you're suing us, so now we're gonna bring her back and we're gonna make someone else play her, and it's gonna be your arch nemesis.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, but
I don't either. It's really gonna, for me, depend on who they.
I mean, I was not in love with the movie. It was okay.
Yeah,
I
it
had
was
really
too.
big issues with the last act of the movie, just in general,
Just
because
felt shoehorned, and it felt too
it
late.
felt rushed and it felt like Transformers.
Yeah,
So I didn't like that,
but yeah, I mean that movie needed to come out in like 2019 to be relevant.
right.
But then we couldn't have had the end scene. I don't care. That end scene could have been shoehorned into any movie.
It's true. That definitely is true. Okay, got the crop figured out.
Even though I know it wasn't going to happen, it felt odd looking for Easter eggs in the movie and not seeing Stan Lee.
Yeah. And I heard somebody as we were leaving the theater say that about Shang-Chi too, and I was like, you guys are aware that he's dead, right?
Well, and like
They
I said,
can't make any more.
and I agree that they could have if they wanted to, they could easily digital him in any scene.
Right.
But I think that since he's not with us anymore, it would be more disrespect to do that. Even though we want it,
Right.
it's just not something we need.
No. At some point it has to end,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
And what do we get? Like 30 cameos?
Yeah, a ton of
Through all of-
cameos, and even they tried to get extra ones in whenever they knew he started getting sick.
Yeah.
And they knew they didn't have a lot of time left so that they could prolong that as long as possible. I think they did well with what they had.
Mm-hmm.
Let it die, people.
Let the man have his rest.
Let him rest.
If you need to see it, you can always go back and watch Mallrats.
Oh, God. Yeah.
I love how I use colored pencils to accentuate marker.
Yes, I think it's cool that they work so well together.
Well, thank you for the subscription, Tony. Even though I didn't get to say anything to you because you didn't comment.
It's because
I'm not
I'm
selfish.
here.
Awesome. Stay here all the time. You're welcome anytime. As a matter of fact, I won't even go live if you're not here.
God. That's not true.
I used to not go live if Luke wasn't here. I'm like, all right, guys, we're gonna have to put this thing on hold until Luke gets here.
Luke's canceled, so we're gonna call it a night. See you guys
We
later.
have to send out the search party for Luke because he's not here, so something must be wrong in Canada.
Have a good night, everybody.
All right. This means something. Close Encounters of... Was it the third kind that line was in there? Or was that a parody movie?
No, it's the third kind. There's also a fourth kind and a fifth kind.
Well, I just meant when somebody was taking the potatoes and putting them up into a mound, and then he was like, this means something.
Oh. Yeah.
I think it was a parody. But I don't know what...
Okay, if this is... I'm going to fiddle with my camera over here.
Fiddle.
I can't.
Fiddlesticks.
I'm going to try to make my camera closer to the tabletop, but not be in the visual way.
Okay.
And so that...
Your camera can now be played by Tom Fiddlesticks.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
It was all your fault, Potter.
Yes, it's all his fault.
Potter. Sorry, it's
Always.
Potter.
Oh, that's close.
I
It's not as
I want a little bit more. That's a little better.
That's not going to work.
The green that I picked just wasn't doing the neon highlight that I wanted. All right,
Oh.
so there you go. What do you think of my little
I like it.
my little sci-fi plague doctor?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I'm all caught up on both drawings.
Well done.
And I started one 2 days late. Now let's just see if I can keep up on it.
That would be a good plan.
So tomorrow is Twilight, huh?
Yes.
I don't have an idea for that. And you already stole the good one.
I just thought about sunsets because that's what Twilight is.
Right.
There's like if you search for sci-fi sunset or sci-fi Twilight's going to bring up Twilight Zone, and it's going to bring up the movie Twilight.
Yeah, anytime you type in Twilight, it automatically brings up sparkles.
Yeah, no sparkles necessary.
Yeah, I just have to think through my sci-fi films and think if there's a scene that can work.
Yeah.
I've got hours to work on it.
He's got hours. Oh gosh, killing the wrong camera. I'll have to fiddle with this more later. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, today is Saturday. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to have to draw at 7. Wait.
Okay.
When is PopX? 9?
9 p.m. Eastern.
9. So I could draw at I don't know if I want to go to 8 because if I was just doing one thing like this, I could easily get it done in an hour. But I don't want to go to do 2. I mean, you know what? I'm going to do it as 8, and I'm going to just draw my scare timber drawing,
Okay.
and then I will save my sci-fi timber for the creative multiverse later.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Space them out a little bit. Give you a break.
Yeah. That way I'm not trying to bust out both things before the show and then fail.
Yeah. Sounds like you got a plan there.
Yeah. So we got bees and a plague doctor.
They're both nice pieces. They turned out lovely.
Right. Not too shabby for a really.
And I'm officially a day ahead.
Yes. You could take a break.
No. No, I already know that no, that's not good.
Yeah, so I'm looking at Inktober and I'm looking at Drawloween, and then somebody puts up a different list for October up on in Instagram, and I was like, no, I'm not.
For October? Another
Yes.
one?
Another one.
What was it?
I don't know. It was. I tried not to even look at the list. I was like, no, just. I scrolled past real quick. And I was like,
No.
I'm not doing another.
He ain't doing it, y'all. He ain't
Like
doing
I said,
it.
if I do anything, it's going to be the drawing with Fraga challenge.
Okay.
But that's not like a specific prompt list. That is just he lets people ramble on what they want to draw, and then in the hopes that they can get that drawing from him. So it might be like, oh, you got to draw Conan the Barbarian with a Venom symbiote, and he's like, oh hey, that's the cool thing. Let's draw that.
So yeah, that's not guaranteed things every day.
Right. Like I think the one person wanted a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, but from looking up from a sewer. So like the camera angle had to be coming up from the sewer, looking at a turtle. So I was like, that's a really cool perspective drawing.
Yeah, that is cool.
Oh, all right. I think we're gonna end this.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna go watch some more Big Brother with my wife and catch up.
Big Brother.
We're a couple weeks behind.
I haven't watched it in a few seasons.
We're gonna go find out who gets nominated and who gets. This one here, it's very, very motivated with current events. You've seen previous seasons, so I don't have to explain the premise to you.
Correct.
But we're down to, I think we've got 2 people in jury right now, so I think we're down to.
Oh, so you're towards the end. There's not many left. Like
10 players left, I think, or something like that.
Okay.
This is the first time in Big Brother history where out of the 10 people that are left, there are no white males left in the game.
Okay.
The entire house the entire household that is running the house is all African Americans, and they're like, we're going to be the final. Yeah, they're like, we're going to be the final 6. But I got thinking about it, and I'm like, all we've really seen is their perspective, and mind you, it's all edited to however the show wants to be presented.
Hey, Knowledge, how are you?
Hey there, Knowledge, and it feels shoehorned to me instead of more organic.
Yeah.
And mind you, the players that are in there that are still in there are great players. I mean, they're winning their vetoes. They're getting their head of households. So there's a reason why they're able. But like the thing that's really weird is it doesn't seem like anybody outside of their alliance seems to figure out that they're in an alliance together.
Yeah, that's not right.
And I've never seen people not catch on to the game.
That's bad editing right there.
Yeah, that's why I said.
And I mean, it was cheesy to begin with, but I mean, that's really bad.
Yeah, either they're just not showing us the conversations where these other people are like, I think these people are working together. It's like I said, the episodes or the season seems very motivated.
Yeah, I think in context, if you were to be a paid subscriber and watch all the live feeds throughout the day,
I would probably catch more and different stuff.
It would probably have a little bit more depth to it, but there's got to be so much that's pre-planned even before the first day of filming.
Right, and just like when I had cable, there was a station that would do a thing called Big Brother After Dark. Every night from midnight till like 3 a.m. they would just do random,
Yeah, I remember that. It was MTV used to do that, I think.
Right.
Maybe.
And we would catch a lot of stuff that they would never.
Or VH1. Show. I think it was VH1.
Yeah, it might have been. Yeah, it was one of those. But I found those more interesting than the live shows because you got to actually see some. I mean, some of the stuff was boring, but you could just throw it on and do whatever
You
you
can
wanted.
get a more of a feel for the chemistry between all the players.
Yeah, and that's what I like about the show is seeing the chemistry that goes on between people that would normally never be friends outside of a controlled experiment like that,
Right.
and then watching the legitimate swerves where you're going in thinking this is gonna go one way, and
Mm-hmm.
right before that vote's done, the house just flips the script, and you're like, oh, I didn't see that coming at all.
Exactly.
And again,
Yeah.
that's editing. Like if you'd watch the live stuff, you'd probably get the inclination that, what, this week we're getting Lindsay out. But if
Yep.
they don't ever tell us that on the live shows, where people are like, Lindsay's gone this week, we're done with her.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden when you go to watch the live and you're like, what? Lindsay's gone? And people
Dun,
are like,
dun,
yeah,
dun.
where's you been? We've been talking about it all week.
Plot script. Yeah, exactly. It's
So,
like we've
like I
been
said,
planning this for a while, guys.
that's the neat thing I think about live TV is that, yes, it is still live and whatnot, but it is very scripted. It's almost more scripted
Very.
than your sitcom shows.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Absolutely.
All right. Well, we've had enough non-art talk.
He's like, I'm done. Well,
Yeah.
go enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'm sure you'll be lurking about in the chat rooms.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I'll get notifications, and if I see someone go live, I'm like, oh, what are they talking about? I got to go in and lurk.
Exactly.
I just have headphones on when I do that usually, so I don't disturb whatever show we're watching.
Cool. All right. Well, until tomorrow, sir.
All right. Let's get the show closer up. And that's the music one. Actually, you know what? We'll throw this one up, and we'll throw this one up, and then we'll duck us out.